Hey everyone, how's it going? Been a little while, about a week. We were kind of snowed in last week. We were under extreme cold warnings and it was about -40, -45 with the wind chill here in Alberta, southern Alberta. The kids were home from school, it was noisy, so I didn't get to do this video. So this is a continuation from the Declutter challenge, and it is the bottom cupboards in the kitchen. So I'm going to go through the cupboards, see what we've got in there, see what we can take out, generally declutter them. There's not very many bottom cupboards. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it won't take long at all. Some of you might have more cupboards, some of you might have less cupboards, some of you might not want to do this challenge, in which case that's fine. See what the next video brings, which will be probably Friday morning. I think Friday morning, we'll see. I gotta catch up on it because I didn't do it last week because of the cold spell and the kids being home. It was just way too loud. I have a hard time recording when they're all here because it's just way too noisy. So anyways, let's get started. We're gonna start here and work our way around. And you can tell the kids put the dishes away because they don't go like that. So let's empty it out and put it back in proper. I really wish that I had bigger cupboards because I have a lot of pots and pans and I do use all of them quite often when I'm cooking. So there's really not any that I can get rid of. So just having more space for them would be nice, but I can usually get them to fit in here quite nicely, and it makes it pretty easy to get to them when they are put away properly. So this square one that's here, that just stays like that because there is nowhere else for it to go, and then it just sits up like this so that the bigger pots can go underneath the handle. Like I said, tight cupboard space, not a whole lot I can do about it. The little egg poacher pan that's back here, you know, I don't really use this. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one because it doesn't get used. If we're gonna poach eggs, we just do it in water on the stovetop in a normal pan. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. Put that in the donation box. And then those are our small cast iron frying pans that we use more on the barbecue in the summertime. So they can sit back there with those little bitty ones. Get the rest of these out. Okay, so the frying pans I put on the top because it's easier. And then these frying pans can go here with the basket. And then, like I said, the big pots sit under the handle and they all fit in like that. And then the lids just go in around them. Pretty easy. It's just a matter of when the kids do their chores, do supper, like put the dishes away, they They just have to remember to put them back in the right spot so that everything fits. And then I just put the lids so that they sit inside of them. I do have a lot of lids, but with 5 kids and when my husband's home, if we're cooking big meals, they get used. They really do. So that's one cupboard down. Let's move on. Don't mind the fronts. I'll be wiping them down another video, I'm sure. So the next cupboard is my baking pans here. This one's not too bad. I did it just after Christmas because things were falling apart in there. But like I've got the grill pan cast iron for the barbecue. That's got to sit in here because it's too big to sit in the other one. And then all of my muffin tins and my pizza pan, they go up here and they stand up so that there's more room with my silver bowls there. And if they're done properly, the strainer will fit inside as well. Just like that. Pizza pan up. And then down on the bottom I've got my broiling pan, my cookie sheets, and my cooling rack. And then I have another cookie sheet that goes in here as well when it's finished being washed. And that's that cupboard. I have more bowls in the other cupboard, the glass bowls, but this is just for the metal bowls. So that cupboard's done. And then I've got, I'm sure everybody's got one of these, my messy Tupperware cupboard. And again, things just get thrown in. And so it's got to be organized up, tidied up. And it is a tight space, so unfortunately for most of it, you might be looking at my back or my arm. So to get it, I don't want to empty it right out because, I mean, in the very back, there's my big containers and they are all sitting really nicely where they're supposed to be sitting. It's just basically pulling out the container that holds all the lids and straightening that up because it gets really messed up. Like, I can usually have them in here so that they're really nice and neat and tidy, and have it so that everything's in its proper place, easily accessed and everything. But when it all just gets thrown back in by the kids, it just, you've got to come in every once in a while and redo it. I don't know where that container is at the moment. So I'm going to put that aside. And same with that one. And then this one comes up here with these. This is just an extra little snack bowl, but it's flat and it can go in there too. More lids hiding in the bottom. So I've got my cutting boards sitting down along this inside wall and they're nice and neat and standing up still. And then I've got an extra juice jug and then my juicer that sits in here. And then those containers all stand in there neatly. Water jugs. I went and got some more water jugs for the kids for school, so those are there. Jars need to go downstairs, so I'll set those up there. Lunch containers, I'll back up at the top. This one doesn't get used for anything, so I'm going to put it in the donation. There's another lid. This is William's sandwich container, but I don't know where his lid is, so I gotta do a search for that. Cheese grater. Canning supplies. Sugar bowl, I need that one left out. And then these are not mine, so I gotta take those. Okay, that lid comes with this. So I have a lot of these small containers and the lids for them because occasionally the kids really like it if I make mini cheesecakes and stuff for them, just something different for them to take in their lunches. So they make great little snack containers that way. Or, you know, if they want to take grapes in their lunches or blueberries, just little things that would make a mess or get crushed in their lunch kits, then they've got these little tiny containers and they work great. But the thermoses all come in here neatly. And then the water jugs will be able to go there when they're not using them. The cheese grater can sit there. Oops, drain. Gravy shaker. So see, it's super simple. Takes 5 minutes. And that cupboard's done. These little things just need to come in and sit in here. And that's it. That was super easy. So a couple things were able to come out of there. And that tidied that cupboard right up. 5 minutes. And even, you know, if you don't want to sit down and do all of your cupboards at one time, sitting there and taking 5 minutes per cupboard, and then you can quickly say, oh, you know what, I don't have the container for this lid, I don't use this pot, I don't use this stuff, and you can just get rid of it. You can declutter it, it's out of the way, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Super easy. And then you move on to the next one. under the sink. That one's full. And it's a lot of stuff that doesn't really get used. This is water for my avocado tree because it won't drink tap water. Has to be distilled. And it's just some treats for the cats. My cleaning rags. An empty container that I don't need. Piece for my floor mop. And most of the time I use my Melaleuca cleaners, so a lot of these cleaners I will be just probably throwing away because I don't really like using them. And garbage bags can come up front. We have a glass top stove and you have to buy that special cleaner from the store to clean it. It's like that gross white stuff, and you put it on and then you're supposed to be able to just wipe it off, but when potatoes or something boil over and it cooks on, it doesn't just wipe off super easy. So I always keep a bunch of these scrubby things, and then I can scrub the stovetop with them and they don't scratch the glass, but they get everything off. It works way better than just a cloth. A stocking for onions. Home for the kitty. It's kind of the catch-all drawer. All of my Melaleuca cleaners fit in this tub and I love them. They're the safe cleaners that, you know, if the kids get into the cupboard and they get into the cleaners, it's not going to hurt them. I've got way too many cleaning toothbrushes down here. A couple of extra little tools, black tape just in case. And then yeah, just my Melaleuca cleaners. They're great. And then I don't have to worry about that, even though it ends up like that anyways. Just so much extra stuff. There's my Swiffers. My extra seeds for gardening. Thank goodness they're in a bag because some of them have spilled. Extra hooks, those are garbage there. Scrub brushes. Excuse me. My throat just got super dry. Extra handle. And Swiffer refills. There is a lot under there, but some of it will be going probably to the rig with my husband when he goes next time. So that one's done. super easy, moving along nice and quickly, getting rid of quite a few things. And we'll go to the corner one. This is a terrible cupboard to have to get into. It is right up against the dishwasher, and so the door doesn't open all but like a hand width. It's a terrible cupboard. So, but you can see I have my glass mixing bowls, my food processor, and then my glass cake pans go down here, and those are in the dishwasher. So when they get put away, they'll be down there. And then my toaster, hand mixer, coffee grinder that I use for my spices, and then the blender. And I had just done this cupboard as well when I put the toaster away, because I got my toaster for Christmas. So there's just a couple things that have to be put away in there, and that one is done. But I mean, I probably don't need all the glass bowls, but again, if we're having big dinners or we've got people over for dinner, then they're kind of nice because they are oven safe. Unlike the metal that gets so hot you can't handle them. These ones are much better. So, but yeah, all nice and organized in there, and we did the drawers last time. See, that was really quick and it was really easy, and you can do it, you know, if you're busy and you're at work, go ahead, wait till after work, because it'll take 5 minutes. Or, you know, if you're up early enough and, you know, you're ready for work but you've got time to kill, go ahead and do a couple cupboards. Even if you're only doing 1 or 2 at a time, it doesn't matter. It's getting done, and you'll feel so much better about it. You'll feel like you've accomplished something, and then you have a great day when you're done that, rather than, oh, I didn't have time, I didn't get it done yet again because I couldn't sit down and do them all. Don't do them all at once if you can't. Anyways, thanks guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.